And then the fun fact about this, I don't even know if I should be sharing this in an actual YouTube video or not, because it's kind of my secret weapon for next year.
I'm really sorry about this, but I'm gonna have to tell people about this. Let me just show you some of the fun that I've had on Tryndamere with this build. I'm going in.
Yes, another rapper, yapping over other people's tracks. Living in a glass house, wonder why it gets shattered, chat that, and you wonder why you get bad. This is why you can't take a ticket to this style of us.
How much we want to bet? 5 He's right there.
This cat, so if not, and I can't stand to see this Venus monument. It's 2020.
You're gonna fire a cue, I'm gonna stand backwards. Wow. Uri Geller, dude. Does she have this worded? She's gonna throw in the minions at me, right?
We're just listening and giving him no say. They steal our money via tax, even on low pay. We can't live properly. House prices.
Alright, say I play Ring Around the Mordekaiser right now. Oh, I'm an idiot. Alright, buddy, come on. Let me through. I'm coming through. Almost got me. Almost got me. I really don't care, Mordekaiser. This is one of the few things I absolutely... Ah! Wait, hold on a minute. Ah! Fight through the pain, dude. He's got like 0 mana, dude. He's got literally no mana. Like, literally no mana, dude. Like, literally no mana. I might die. I might actually still die. I'm still dead! I'm fine. Okay, too short. Okay. Thank you, Mordekaiser. Konnichiwa, fellow kids. How are you doing? It's your League of Legends dad here. So today I want to show you not a pick in League of Legends that's going to make you a complete and utter liability to your team. What is he doing? I'll get him off Scarl. That'll do. Not a build that's going to make you a liability. This build comes courtesy of a friend of mine called Nice. Really good, epic gamer guy. And, okay. Really good Tryndamere player. Pretty high elo as far as it goes. I mean, I know that if you're not challenger, you're not winning. I think he may have gotten challenger at some point. Hard for me to say, honestly. Oh, I missed a spin. However, this is a bit of a new Tryndamere build that he copied off a Chinese player, and subsequently, I copied off of him. I want to teach you, or not teach you, but I want to just show you some silly builds that may not make you a complete liability in your League of Legends games, and I think this is one that I can maybe help with, because I love playing Tryndamere. Is it because he's got a Scottish skin? Very possibly, but at the same time, you know, whatever. We all find stupid stuff to like about champions. We just kind of make it part of ourselves. Just ignore it, okay? So yeah, this build differs ever so slightly. And by the way, before we actually get properly into this, first of all, thank you for clicking on this video. Second of all, subscribe, please. I want to hit 10 million subs by the end of the week. And also, if you have any like silly, stupid builds, not even necessarily stupid builds, pocket picks, all right? And I'm enunciating that on purpose. I haven't slept yet. I'm a bit tired. I want to see some pocket picks, because I've shown you plenty of pocket picks with like my attack speed cannon that I adore, by the way, and a bunch of other stuff that I've done on the channel. I adore pocket picks, stupid stuff, and I see a lot of silly suggestions in the comments, but it's pre-season, right? It's pre-season, which means it's time to do stupid stuff. Like, for instance, can I just walk up and... Oh, give me it. It's worth the risk, I don't care. I've got TMI now. Give me pocket picks, give me fun stuff to try, and give me stuff that works. I mean, I'm really intrigued to see really weird builds that you've done that actually work. And yes, I understand that I'm possibly ruining the YouTube footage by kind of hinting there a little bit, but in my eyes, it's always worth it to go for stupid stuff like that. But yeah, this is a bit of a strange build. Usually with Tryndamere, you go for like Essence Reaver, Infinity Edge, blah blah blah. Stack. I don't even think you go for static shiv anymore. I play Tryndamere a lot, but it's completely blanking me what his build is right now. And then you go Precision, you go Nimbus Cloak on your Sorcery Tree, and all that jazz, just so you've got like the benefit of like when you ulti, you can gap close, like you can get right up in someone's face and kind of be a bit of a nuisance to their life, right? This one has a completely different focus. It basically exists to make the enemy laner as life-living hell, essentially. As about the closest thing I can say about it, to be honest. Except right there. Unless you're playing against Kled. Kled, bad champ. I'm going to put this down to the fact that it's 11 AM and I haven't slept yet. But I have been playing League of Legends like all night. And, you know, I'm an adult. So yeah, basically it's literally just a build that completely is comprised of trying to be as much of a nuisance to the enemy top laner as possible. It's, I guess, kind of comes in part due to the way that Season 10 kind of seems to be rolling in that general way where, oh, what up? Where you're, oh. This is doable. Very doable. And very doable. So the way that I personally see Season 10, wait, hold on, she doesn't know I've still got Lee up. Right. Well, please stop interrupting me. The way that I see Season 10 rolling out is that dragons are going to be like so turbo giga important. I'm actually going to back off because he's going to have Oli and he's going to do it to me. Dragons are going to be super duper important, and I feel like top lane has this kind of weird intricacy to it right now where the top laners that are actually have a lot of potential to be very, very strong are the champions that can draw a significant amount of pressure to top lane to pull the jungler, pull the mid laner up towards top lane, and then in doing that, get dragon priority. And I honestly fail to find many other top laners, at least, that can do that half as well as Tryndamere can. Tryndamere is an absolute nut job. He is very, very rough to play into, and a lot of the time, unless you're just straight up building full tank, which in some cases make you a bit of a liability as far as it goes, there is no other option in lane other than to just kind of wait for the inevitable and try and just like stem the tide until he eventually becomes a bit too much for you to handle, and then after that, well, you're kind of on your own there. Your teammates will abandon you. The enemy jungler will get tilted. They'll make stupid mistakes. They'll just do silly things. I mean, I do that all the time. But yeah, it's certainly doable. That will do the trick, won't it? So I've been playing a lot of Tryndamere recently. I mean, I played a lot of Tryndamere before. I enjoy playing Tryndamere. He was probably in the top 5 champion, or one of the first 5 champions I ever like mained. I remember my first ever rune page, back when you had to like buy runes, you didn't just get them for free, was a full crit rune, because that was kind of what Tryndamere did back then. You never bought crit items, you just went for crit runes, and then kind of like lived off of that for the most part. But Sanguine Blade is like super good on him, I find. This build doesn't include Sanguine Blade, bizarrely enough, but that doesn't mean that I don't think it's like still pretty good to use on him. If you want to go for like a more completely curb stomping the top laner and then hoping that the enemy jungler doesn't come, then that absolutely works fine. But this build is just complete and utter push in, farm it down, take as much as you can. It gives you so much in the way of like really wave clearing early. It doesn't have the same cooldown as the other build where you go for like an Essence Reaver and then you go Infinity Edge, but you still get, I think you get like a little bit extra crit early on, and you get a bit more wave clear, and you get a bit more like easier farming time. Not that like Tryndamere is particularly hard to farm with anyway, but most certainly like he is way easier to farm with when he's got a Tiamat and a Static Shiv. I mean, I am absolutely not even like particularly trying in this lane. Because obviously I'm talking at the same time, and I'm 30 CS up on the Kled. And for me to be 30 CS up on the, if you've watched this channel for any length of time, you should start to realize if Ross is 30 CS up on the enemy, I could do way better than that. And it's true. It's completely and utterly true, demonstrably true. And I would seriously if you're even remotely a Tryndamere player and you haven't tried this build out, give it a shot, like for sure. I know that Nice probably won't be happy about me telling people to give it a shot, but you know, that's YouTube. You shouldn't have put it on YouTube, because I will absolutely yoink that. We want to go for a Death Dance so that we can just heal up, and the sustain on it is absolutely nuts. And then beyond that point, we don't really want to do too much with the Tiamat. Honestly, it is utterly fine as is, the way it is. It's perfectly fine just the way it is. GA could work as well. You kind of open turn term. I mean, you can still build. If you want to build a Ravenous Hydra just so you can have even more sustain because you're just disgusting, then I'm not going to stop you. I mean, right now we're 40 CS up in 12 minutes. And, you know, we haven't really done, like, a tremendous amount. We're kind of just farming. We're kind of just trying to push him in. There isn't a whole lot he can do, though. So we've got this coming in. And we survived. That's fantastic. That is a feels-good moment right there. That is a feels-good Christmas movie for the whole... Whoa! Almost got hit by that, dude. Whoa. That is a feels-good moment for the whole family. I'm actually going to spin away from that because I'm actually quite scared. Okay, just dodge her. Dodge her and run away. Oh, no! Wait, I'm actually alive. I'm still alive, dude. Oh, come on. How did Vi miss that? Just hit the Cassiopeia, dude. She flashed for it and everything. I mean, we've got the pick, which is absolutely fine, but still. Oh, my God. It may be working somewhat too well in the sense that, like, I don't think that the Nidalee really wants to come top too much more. Like, I think she's going to kind of actively avoid top side for the time being. Now, that is an ulti off of Kled. He's going mid right now. There's a very high likelihood that he's going to lose tower off of this as well. And the thing with Tryndamere as well, if you want to, like, even if you're not doing particularly well, Tryndamere can so easily solo Rift Herald on his own, at maybe like level 8, level 9. You could do it super duper early. I mean, I'm sure you could do it like as early as like level 6 if you just kite it properly. But it's like it's a very easy Rift Herald solo. I have never had any issue. I have never even come close to dying on Rift Herald, and that like should say a lot. Tryndamere is like a pretty mechanically simple champion, but I think like one of the things that I super duper like about him is that what he lacks in like skill expression, he like absolutely makes up for in your ability to like decision make. So like you can't necessarily do like a crazy amount of flashy plays. I mean to be fair, trust me, I've made some like pretty nice flashy plays on Tryndamere, but it's all about like picking the right fights, and like you're actually dragging them to me right now, dude. I'm like, I can't believe it. Honestly, can't believe it. You got me tilted right now. Man, I can't move. Ah, I got stuck behind the minions. He missed the bear trap on a rope, which means he's dead. Like 100% dead, this guy. I mean, you can flash all you want. It's not gonna save you versus Tryndamere. Dude, I love him. I love him to pieces. I mean, I don't really think that he's gonna be too much of a problem. My main concern is actually Cassiopeia, to be honest. Okay. Alright, that's a little bit of a bait there. It's a very nice little bait. Has he got a Phantom Dancer? Death Dance and Phantom Dancer on yeah, so yikes. I think I'm actually better off just hitting the Nautilus, to be honest. There we go, and I got out, and that's a pick. Oh, that's a yikes, dude. Had to be very careful with that, dude. I think the Death Dance very much saved me there, but I actually forgot I had that's entirely my bad. I actually completely forgot that I had stopwatch. Right, I will back. I will help. I'm coming. Fear not. One slap, and like, don't get me wrong. Like you saw right. That Nautilus had. I mean, I know this is like Tryndamere business, right? It's like nothing new, but like Nautilus has. I mean, this is a bit of a stranger build. Like it's not. I mean, it's not like the craziest thing you've ever seen in your life, right? But it's like a little bit more tanky. It's a little bit more sustaining with Revitalize and Bone Playing on the on the runes rather than sorcery. But the damage is still big. Like Tryndamere is always going to be Tryndamere at the end of the day, right? Assuming that you actually build Tryndamere aims and you don't build like old AP, which was fun, but doesn't really work anymore to my knowledge. But like we tore through the we absolutely tore through. Oh, 1, 2. Should probably pay attention. That would be a good idea. They can't see me right now. And they can't do anything about it. And she actually saved me 100% there. She completely and utterly oh, that's burning me. That's burning me. She Nautilus saved me from getting demolished by Cass. He pulled me away from her gaze, dude. Her petrifying gaze. Right, I guess we'll just take Infernal Dragon then. Nidalee's up, so I'm maybe slightly worried, but I actually think that, like, I do so much damage, she's either not going to get here in time, or it's still going to be a coin flip, which works for me, considering I'm not playing a jungler. I feel like they might have actually just forgotten I existed there, to be honest. Oh, that was so close, dude. I had 3 people there. Oh, come on, guys. Come on. What are you doing? My team lost the 3v1. And at that point, you know, you can't really do much about it. Still, that was a fun game. And I've had so many fun games on this. Still, a cheeky little S on Tryndamere and a fun game. Give it a try. For real. And I swear to God, if you play Tryndamere, you like Tryndamere, you will not regret it. Give this video a like. I know we lost. We've had a big string of losses in the videos recently, actually, but this one, I mean, I did pretty well, and I think it illustrates my point quite well. Take care nonetheless. Subscribe if you're new. Have a great day. Shout out to this Yasuo who beat me in 1v5 my whole damn team. He wants to give a shout out to his girlfriend. Evelyn. Your boyfriend plays a lot of Yasuo, so that means he's a son of a